Hey everyone and welcome! I'm your host Davideo Studio here. Pokemon Legends Arceus is coming very soon. I felt like talking about the Pokemon I use for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. We got more variety of Pokemon to use during the main game, but with a slight catch. It's not the full Platinum Dex as we thought. Sure, we can catch Pokemon like Houndoom, but certain Pokemon are either too hard to get, too inconvenient to get, can't get until post-game, or are version exclusive. I'm looking at you, Gligar and Gliscor. Anyway, I've been trying to stick with a theme for how to decide my teams for both versions, and that'll be included for the Sword and Shield teams when I post that sometime in the future. So with all that, let's get into the Pokemon I chose for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. The starters. Ever since the beginning, I've always had a Water-type starter, with the obvious exception of Let's Go Pikachu, since that one's the starter you get. Well, I had a shiny Blastoise I transferred from Pokemon Go on the team, so it worked out. Anyway, the other starter that was also consistently taken was the Fire type. So for Brilliant Diamond, I got Infernape, and for Shining Pearl, I got Empoleon. Infernape and Diamond was good, but the remakes kinda nerfed it. See, it used to know the move Punishment in the original Diamond game, but not anymore in Brilliant Diamond. But otherwise, this Flaming Monkey based off of Sun Wukong was still a good choice. Empoleon has by far the coolest design. Yeah, the move pool could be better and it wasn't very fast at times, but otherwise I still stand by this Napoleon Penguin. The Mascot Legendaries. A lot of trainers don't use the Mascot Legendary Pokemon because usually they think they're too overpowered, but trust me guys, they're not that overpowered. Plus to me, it's a sign that you're a powerful trainer to have a legendary Pokemon on your team. Anyway, Dialga and Palkia were true powerhouses on both my teams. It sucks that they both lost to Cynthia's Garchomp. I was hoping for an epic duel of the dragons, only to Garchomp to outspeed and one-shot both of them, so yeah. But otherwise, they were still good to use. The birds. Even though we no longer need Pokemon to know the move Fly anymore, it's convenient for coverage against other types like flying and bug types. So I went with Honchkrow for Brilliant Diamond and Staraptor for Shining Pearl. Honchkrow's Dark type is useful for the Psychic community, but its move pool of Flying type moves isn't exactly the best. Staraptor is another powerful and popular normal Flying type use for the Sinnoh games, but this case is tricky because its move pool for normal type moves got nerfed because Return isn't available and Facade isn't available until post-game. So the best normal move you can teach it is Giga Impact, and the rest aren't ideal to use. Otherwise, I'm glad with these two birds. Miscellaneous. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta fill in something on your team. As long as the Pokemon helps you out on your team, it's good enough. I went with Gastrodon and Toxicroak. Gastrodon, since Water-type moves are useful to have. Plus the Ground type is powerful against the Elite Four, and Toxicroak, since the moveset and type combo is really good. Poison types used to be just okay, since they used to be only super effective against Grass types. And then a Fairy type came along to balance things out, even though there are barely any Fairy types in Sinnoh. Again, they may be filler, but they're good filler spots nonetheless. Evolutions from past generations. Gen 4 introduced a lot of new evolutionary stages, even though the best ones are post-game only, but I digress. So I went with Roserade and Weavile, since they're both useful against ground types. Well, for the most part. It all depends on how well you outspeed the opponent and how well you can take a hit. Weavile especially, since if you can outspeed Cynthia's Garchomp, you should stand a chance. Just don't count on Roserade to resist an Earthquake, because it only does neutral damage and Garchomp is really strong. Otherwise, they both worked out. The Pure type. Finally, there are my single type Pokemon, since sometimes other dual type Pokemon just don't make the final cut. The final two are Luxray and Hippowdon. Luxray has plenty of good electric type moves, but pretty lacking on the rest. It should have at least been able to learn the elemental things, but whatever, I guess. Hippowdon, on the other hand, I enjoyed using. Yeah, finding as a Hippopotas in Ruined Maniac's Cave was a pain, but worth it after some patience. Sandstorm chip damage can come in handy, and being able to learn the elemental fangs was a bonus. On an unrelated note, I've always wondered about these two, is that Luxray is a lynx, but lacks the pointed tough ears of its real-life counterpart. And Hippowdon, despite being based off a hippopotamus, which is a semi-aquatic animal, isn't a water/ground type. I've always wondered why this was the case. After some research, Hippowdon has two inspirations. One according to Loxton, the behemoth from Hebrew mythology, since some depictions have it look like a giant hippo. And the Pokemon Wiki, the Bahamut, a sand creature said to have the head of a hippo, but from what I've seen on Google Images, that it looks more like a fish, so whatever. And those are my teams for Pokemon BDSP. I would overall say that they were pretty good, but could have been better because the devs didn't go far enough to making the full Platinum decks available more easily. I mean, I just wanted to have a Gliscor on my team for Shining Pearl, but I guess it just wasn't meant to be. That leaves me with my Pokemon Legends Arceus team, which I have to play first and beat the main game. Well, now that the new Pokemon have been released, I'll give my first impressions on all of them next time. Okay, that's about it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications when new videos are up and ready. I'm Davideo Studio signing out. And with all that said, I'll see you soon.